Good evening from Bali, everyone. It's Sanhiva Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I thought I would talk about this term, influencer, which many of you might be familiar with. And I can honestly tell you that I didn't actually know that term until probably my last visit to Bali. And I thought that I would talk about this today, and you'll understand why I'm adding this into my current series of videos right now. So right now, I thought I'd tell you this definition of influencers. And it says, an influencer is someone who is able to persuade a lot of other people, for example, their followers on social media, to do, buy, or use the same things that they do. They are often paid or given free products in exchange for doing this. And like I said, you'd be surprised perhaps because many of you might already know this term and I didn't know it. I actually have worked with people who worked in TV, and I can say that they would have been seen as influencers now by this definition, that they were often asked to promote items or products. And I certainly had been asked to promote items or products when I was a naturopathic doctor. And it's interesting that even now there's definitely a lot of interaction on social media that requests and things like this. And I thought this was interesting that this idea has been around for a long time. And like I said, when I worked with ladies actually that worked in TV, I knew that oftentimes not only were they not necessarily loving the products that they were promoting, but they would walk the fine line of, no, it is good though, that sort of energy. And there was also this real concern. There wasn't a confidence of, well, they want me to do this next year. Will they pay me again to do this? And they want me to lose weight to look like this. And that was very much part of their experience when I was seeing them as a practitioner. And this is interesting because I thought, why don't we look at this from an energy perspective? Because one of the first quotations that I came across when I wanted to make this video today, and this is a fun video to, again, also follow the line of training I'm hoping to do for you in these videos. It says here, true influence is about leveraging authenticity. True influence is about leveraging authenticity. And I have to tell you that this sounds so lovely to me, that authentic energy, we feel it. It's an energy that is felt from someone. This authenticity, if I really do love what I'm doing, I do love what I'm eating, I do love what I'm listening to, whatever it is that someone might be influencing another from, with true authenticity is from a space of love and passion for whatever they're very excited about. And this is part of what I am going to be talking more about is, again, Shakti power, soul power, wisdom, knowledge that gives our soul some nurturing that we have been neglecting for some time, yet we all carry it with us. We became so interested and have become so interested in the external. How do I look? So remember, that was the question that I heard from clients that were in these sorts of positions in the past. And it's certainly what I hear from a lot of clients today in terms of whether they're in a position of influence or not. The influencer role for them might be for their family, but are they feeling authentic about whatever they're doing? How they feel? Do they feel strong? Do they feel energized? Do they feel, and again, they're trying to influence their family and themselves with this energy, but more from the external. If I work out, I can build my muscles, I can get in shape, some people are talking about nose jobs, some people want to have lip fillers, some people want to have the right makeup, and anti-aging things are definitely things that are talked about regularly for the external. Now, when the internal is not feeling powerful, I can tell you that for a commercial or an ad, someone can look perfect, and I think you all know this, and especially now with all of the touch-ups that we can do and all of the creative elements we can put into creations for marketing. That's one aspect. And then how does that person actually feel? And I think this is important for us to understand because I believe, I know, that there's a much bigger strength in the power of the soul that whether a person is looking beautiful, when they're feeling beautiful, feeling powerful, feeling strong, feeling authentic, it's a whole different influence that they have on all of the people around them. And for themselves, of course, they're starting with themselves, and it influences energies around. Today I had two great experiences, and some of you know that I go to the local market here in Bali every so often, and I can tell you that I've gone sometimes once a week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. And one of the things that I noticed today, and I love going to the market. I really just love, I've always loved grocery shopping. So something so simple, but I love seeing the fresh fruits and vegetables and meats and fishes and everything. Just, I love that experience. And I can tell you that as I go today, I'm noticing I am getting so many smiles and hellos and warm welcomes and so much. And I've been noticing this for a little while, but today was really, really touched my heart. And this feeling, I can tell you, stems from a sense of feeling appreciated, respected, cared for, loved. And I know that the people that are sharing that energy with me are feeling that energy from me to them, because I respect them. They start so early in the morning to set their work up, and they're so pleasant when they see me, and I'm so happy to see them. And sometimes I go out of my way to go into a stand that I know a person has been kind, and I just want to say hello and let them know that I appreciate their kindness, and all of these sorts of things. I had mentioned that to some friends, and certainly on WhatsApp. I had mentioned that the other day I had gone, or last week I had gone, and I had forgotten one bag of just a few mushrooms and one single clove of garlic. And it wasn't until I got home and I was cooking that I realized, wow, I think I might have left that at the market. And I went a few days later to the market, and I went to the same lady and I said, "Did I forget this the other day when I was here?" And she said, "Yes, you did." And I said, "Is it? Do you know that what it was?" And right away she grabbed a bag. She filled it up with exactly the number of mushrooms I had put in before. That one clove of garlic, handed it to me so easily, and it was such a pleasant experience. And so this again sounds so simple, but I can tell you that this is an authentic energy that is sent back and forth. My respect to her, of I suspect you might remember, not a demand of, I know I left it here and I'm sure you have it. It was a respectful communication. And yet there was this underlying love and appreciation, love in the divine sense of love. This care and consideration and compassion that I feel when I go to the market is so lovely. And this place of influencing, I will tell you that today the reason I notice this more is because I actually watched other people, other guests to the market, and they definitely knew some of the sellers, but there's a very different interaction. It's very much a situation that I would see in many stores in North America, where it's here's the product and a pleasant hello and a pleasant have a good day and that sort of idea. Maybe a little bit of catching up of what's going on, but very serious and very to the point and very move on. And both the buyer and the seller being in that space. So I noticed that the interactions I was having was different because I have time to actually connect with people. I want to connect. I want to be present. Even if I know that I've got a very short time to be there before I have an appointment, I love being there, and I feel that people that I'm meeting there are feeling that energy. So am I influencing the energy of the market? I feel that. And they are influencing me. And so then we become mutual influencers. The last quotation that I wanted to make sure that I shared with you, or the next quotation and last quotation, again, I just wanted to make a quick video on this so that you would know that this influencer energy, the influencer, never forget the influencer themselves, of what are they going through. Because when people have to look a particular way to sell a particular product, particular product, there is a whole experience that they're going through that I have had the experience. I don't want to say a wonderful experience. It's the eye-opening experience of how not easy it has been for them in terms of their experience of that beyond the actual commercial or marketing. And I'm aware of this. And here I am, not in a position of marketing something, but if I am marketing anything, it's going to be about the power of the soul and soul energy. This energy, again, goes out from us to everywhere. And if we are in that strong space ourselves, we have self-esteem, we have confidence, we have enthusiasm, we have energy, we have love and compassion. And this comes from us and is shared from us, and it is received by others when we're consciously paying attention, and even paying attention to our own thoughts and our words. We influence those around us. So this quotation to end with: to be an influencer, you have to love people before you can try to lead them. To be an influencer, you have to love people before you can try to lead them. This is by John C. Maxwell, the first quotation I didn't have an author for. But this, again, to love people before you try and lead them. And I'm going to bring our minds to any sort of marketed product. If I try a marketed product because I saw someone who was an influencer and I think, I want to look like that, or I want to feel like that, or anything, and I try a product and it doesn't really work for me, I don't end up looking like them, and I don't end up feeling like how they seem to feel in that commercial or that ad or that marketing image, I try something else. That's my intention, that's my direction, that is who I would be. And if anyone is in that situation, you'll know that you will try product after product after product to get the results that you're seeing. And sometimes they'll work for a short time, sometimes they'll work for a long time, sometimes they don't work at all. And many of the experiences I hear from people when people are being led by influencers this way is they do not get the results that they are intending to get because of an image. We all know this. I mean, marketing has been like this forever. Advertisements are like this forever. And yet, there's always that wish. Even if it's food, it's like, I want to feel as good as that person looks like they feel after they've eaten that food. And we'll try and we'll say, well, yeah, I've got a bit of an upset stomach, but yeah, it was tasty. Again, we might enjoy it. We might believe we enjoyed it. And many times we don't enjoy it as much as what the images portray, and we all know this. Yet, if we are feeling fantastic because we've done the work to build our energy to have soul power, there is no faking that. There is no faking it in terms of our own experience. There's no faking it in terms of what people experience around us from our energy. I wanted to leave you with that thought and help you to focus on this idea of building your soul energy. I'm going to be walking you through a process over the next few videos, maybe several videos, and help you build up your own soul power, help you get that authenticity that you know you have, and it's time to remember. I wish you a fabulous night, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great night, everyone.